Hello, it's Ben Lowe. I have my cup of tea. I think I have some Irish breakfast tea from Trader Joe's here this morning. And today, I wanted to share with you a further thought. You may have been enjoying the goals series that's being posted daily on my Facebook page or on my blog recently. If not, you can certainly go there and check it out. And today, one of the questions that I had shared recently to ask ourselves is, what experience am I giving others of myself? And you may remember me sharing that in relation to relating to my wife. It can apply to how we relate to our clients, customers, colleagues, others. But today, I want to shift the emphasis of that question slightly to how do people feel after they interact with me? Okay, how do people feel? How am I leaving them feeling after they interacted with me? And this is really triggered by reflecting on and remembering a wonderful, wonderful person, father, husband, doctor who was a huge mentor and friend and influence to myself and to Rochelle, with both in me as a family practitioner in the Chicago area, and then in really a great influence in our lives as we began a family ourselves. And it's Dr. Mayer Eisenstein out of Home First Health Services in the Chicago area. And he's no longer with us physically, but we celebrate his spirit and his heart and what he really contributed to ours and to so many lives. And one of the things I observed, in addition to his great wisdom and understanding of humanity, of people, of family, of the history of medicine, the history of birth, but and his great medical knowledge and how he could really assist people with that. One of the other things, though, that I observed that was as much, or in maybe some ways even more impactful, was how he always left people feeling. I watched this again and again as people came in to consult with him, as we had to consult as doctors over challenging cases and situations, and with our own personal interactions, my wife and myself, as we interacted with him and saw him. Just a hug. I mean, I think anyone who's ever had a hug from Mayer remembers that. And just his energy as he walked into the room, he just raised everybody's energy with his enthusiasm, even if we're dealing with something challenging. You would be left with a sense of hope, a sense of possibility, a sense, even if we hadn't figured things out, that things could be figured out. There was some way we would be met, we would find a way, we would get through this together. And there was always that sense of hope and sense of possibility that raised you up. And so just in memory of Mayer and the great gift that he was and gave and is and has given to so many of us, and as a question for us to reflect on and even put into practice in our own lives, is how do people feel, whether it's our son or daughter or our spouse, our husband or wife, our colleagues, our clients, our customers, our patients, someone on the phone. How do they feel after they have an interaction with us? And can we be purposeful about leaving someone, even beyond the information, the things that need to get done or communicated or whatever? Can we be conscious and purposeful that after they interact with us, they leave feeling more empowered, more inspired, more hope and possibility, even if things aren't all figured out yet, that there's possibility and that we can get through this together. So play with that. Just a big thank you, Mayer, if you're hearing us somewhere out there, and blessings to you all. And we'll look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.